It seems like, and I don't know, this may just be me, it seems like this Christmas thing, it's so often, it's almost like annual now. Or at least it comes every year, and I'm you know, it's time, Leslie's like, it's time to bring all the decorations down, and you know, the trees and the fake poinsettias and all the other stuff and the garland, and decorate and do all the things, and I'm like, we just put that stuff up. So I go up in the office upstairs to the big storage room where all the stuff is, and open the door, and it's like front to back, side to side, floor to ceiling, and the box is full of stuff, and I'm like, hey guys, you know, I just put you in here like 3 weeks ago. And it's time to do all of this again. It comes so often, and the money that you go through, during the holidays, I mean, you can wind up spending a lot of money. You know, when the kids were small, we have 4 kids, and when they were small, it was really easy. If you could scrape up a $100 bill, you could go down to Toys R Us and fill up a big basket with all kinds of plastic toys, and there'd be a dozen presents under the tree for each kid. You know, they'd squeal with delight when they got a plastic thing. That's great. And it was inexpensive, and as they get older, of course, and my kids, their youngest one is, you know, in his teens, and so the presents and the thing that, you know, to get some kick out of it, and it becomes more and more and more and more expensive. And then you're staying up like all night long, putting these presents together for the kids, I mean, all night. And then the sun's coming up, the roosters, and you're still awake because you're trying to get the chain on the bike, or the horn on the bicycle, and the things that you're putting together. And in our case, it was musical instruments and batteries and wires and cables and stuff. And it's just, you know, the some assembly required. Sorry, it's a misnomer. Some assembly required. No, you need an engineering degree and a Chinese dictionary when you want to put all these things together. I mean, no offense to Chinese people, Asian, you know, these are brothers, and I want to make that abundantly clear. But you know, this whole instruction translation thing, it isn't working. Okay, it doesn't work. It's broken, and we need to fix it. Here was something on electric four-wheeler we put together. Do not hammer nail into battery pack. I mean, how stupid do you think we are? On an on an exercise machine, I like this. Smoking and using exercise is not recommended. Well, when do you recommend that I smoke? Before I exercise or after I exercise? I don't smoke, but I mean, you know, this is ridiculous. On a cell phone booster, antenna booster, the antenna will walk, okay, most efficient when installed poorly. Good, because I'm probably going to do that. Not affected by the extreme heat of moisture. I'll remember next time using my cell phone in the shower. This is from a toy spy pen for kids. It says, to be used for children when going to play spy games. Good, good. Hear faraway sound and blow up the listening sound from other person. I don't even know what that is. To be used for toy purpose completely, which is somewhat of a relief. This is my favorite. This is actually, this is absolutely true. It's not real recent. It's a little older. When you bought a Honda motorcycle back in the day, you got this package of information, and this was some of the information that came with it. Well, some of my favorite translation stuff, and you got this with your Honda motorcycle. Some very helpful instructions I want to share with you. At the rise of the hand by the policeman, stop rapidly. Do not pass him or otherwise disrespect him. Which is, I mean, that's probably good advice any place you can go. And then it goes on. When a passenger of the foot hooves in sight, tootle the horn trumpet melodiously at first. If he still obstacles your passage, tootle him with vigor and express by word of mouth, warning, hi, hi! Here's another one of my favorites for the Honda motorcycle. Beware of the wandering horse, that he shall not take fright as you pass him. Because, you know, you got a lot of wandering horses out on the road all the time, especially in Enterprise. Do not explode the exhaust box at him, go soothingly by. Okay, this is my favorite one. Again, this is great. Give big space to the festive dog that makes sport in roadway. That's good advice whether you're on a motorcycle or not, really. I mean, always try to do that. Avoid entanglement of dog with wheel spokes. This is good. Go soothingly on the grease mud as there lurks the skid demon. Press the brake foot as you roll up the corners and save the collapse and tie up. And words to live by from the Honda Motor Company. In fairness, though, it cuts both ways. You know, Americans, honestly, have a horrible time trying to translate things into the Chinese language, into the Mandarin, get the right characters in Mandarin to to advertise their product or whatever. The Coca-Cola company found this years ago. Now, obviously, Coca-Cola is an international brand. It's very well known. But years ago, when they were first trying to get their product in China, they came up with a name with the Mandarin characters, and it was, or however that is, it was Keku Kela. And unfortunately, the Coke company didn't discover until after thousands, literally thousands of billboards had been printed and put up that the phrase Keku Kela actually means female horse stuffed with wax. Which is refreshing. And one more. When translated into Chinese, Kentucky Fried Chicken, they had a slogan for years and years, and maybe still do, finger looking good, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Actually, in Mandarin came out as, eat your fingers off. So, little stuff I thought would probably be important to share.